Hello, my lovely fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. I am so excited to be here with you because, full disclaimer, I am an Aries sun sign, absolutely through and through. And as much as our other energies do understand us or really try to, and certainly do love us, there's something about fire signs that only fire signs understand. So yes, just incredibly excited to be here with you and here to do a reading this evening or whenever this may find you, specifically for ending out cycles as we start in this Scorpio season and as currently we head into the Halloween weekend. So I hope you are all feeling the fun, fanciful, just vibes and really getting dressed up and enjoying some playful time because it really is the weekend for it. So, my lovely fire signs, what I'm going to do for you is a pentacle spread and close it off with overall energies and then just draw a focal card for each of you for specifically the weekend, but the coming week. Also, I just wanted to say, with readings, not just here with mine, but with any channel, really trust. Obviously, they're done in the specific times of the energies, but trust your instinct. If you're ever drawn to a specific reading, that's the right one for you in that moment. And if it speaks to specific dates, as with any information in reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. So, lovely ones, what is the message, please, for my fire signs? Oh, all right. Oh, wow. Goodness gracious. Guys, just beautiful. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. At the bottom of the deck, or sorry, at the bottom of our spread, in your earth element, we have integration. So within your earth space, within your home space, really coming back to balancing out, focusing on balancing. And maybe I'm getting the need to integrate into the physical. So you might have been thinking a lot, you might have been putting a lot of work into yourself internally, but I'm feeling that there's a call to put that more into practice in the physical space. We can all talk a big game, but it's actually in doing the taking the jump. So putting some of your thoughts, your ideas a bit more into practicality, if that's possible. Okay, then in the water element, we have patience. Now, this card is just so beautiful and so aptly placed because she is so in tune and at flow with her emotional space. She's not rushed, she's not hysterical, or sorry, and to associate that word with woman, forgive me, but she is completely calm in herself. And so I think an affirmation, a calling also maybe, but I'm getting an affirmation that you really are focusing in on your heart space and that it's bringing new and wonderful lessons and experiences to you. And I know it's hard for fire signs. I know it is hard to be patient, but in the same breath, I think it's something that on a larger scale we've all been working on a lot of levels. So yes, affirmation, you are doing it. Well done. Keep doing it. Then in our airspace, we have friendliness. Now this equates to, in the tarot, the Two of Cups. So a really, again, I think affirmation that I'm almost noticing here how where the leaves all intertwine, where it all comes together here, is in the headspace of the trees. But I think again it's affirming, it's showing how beautifully that can be done. We often depict getting stuck in mind as so tumultuous, so full of clouds, so awful, and there's a balancing point. Our mind doesn't have to be a horrible space. Just that as a metaphor, it can be a beautiful, airy space, excuse me, where the sunshine and the air literally comes through. So yes, again, I think an affirmation that to keep opening your mind out and almost cleaning your mind out. There's a wonderful line in Elizabeth Gilbert's Eat, Pray, Love, and where she's getting reprimanded by, I forget his name now, but anyway, she's getting reprimanded, and the guru essentially says to her, groceries, decorate the mind space within, stop focusing on the external, focus on the internal. So yes, remembering to cultivate that fresh, airy space and clean space within the mind. Then in, oh, dun-dun-dun, sorry, fairies dropping wax. In our fire elements, we have the Three of Swords, Three of Fire in this deck. Experiencing. Now, not to sound, I don't know, not to sound repetitive, but yes, Aries, sorry, I am biased, my dear fire ones. I think we are managing to harness that burning energy that we can so often have, and learning how to cultivate it and flow it into a more productive way, into giving us fuel and drive in our day-to-day lives versus the extreme sparks, the extreme intensity. I really, just a side note, but I truly loved what Sarah Verber, if you have come across her, said recently on the Aries full moon. And just speaking on that energy, and also how there is a spectrum in which we experience energy. Remember that as much as the fire energy can be burning and destructive and very much associated with death, actually, if you think about it, in the exact same breath, it is the spark of life, it is ignition, it is the burning fuel, the warmth. So to remember the spectrum within that energies operate within, sorry. And I'm just reminded of that because of her skirt. I hope the color picks up, but that it is the full spectrum of the rainbow. So yes, really just reminding us the spectrum of experience, and that we keep on experiencing. Never think that you are stagnant or stuck. It is the constant flow and the constant flow of movement. So, crowning us, dearest fire signs, is the Queen of Fire. Fantastic. Truly coming into your energy, and I feel like it's through this coming back to yourself, having really worked on yourself and really worked on integrating all these things. I think particularly in, yes, the mind space, but the fact that it's flowers, I'm getting that it's also within the physical space and the really integrating of the two. And so within that focus on ourselves, actually now having a full cup to give and to share and to overflow with others. So, oh, beautiful. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, at the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck, now this is interesting because I feel like we have the most positive cards in the deck. And then we come to turning in and schizophrenia. Now, I've said it on another reading, but please do not be bogged down by Osho's words. They are another level of interpretation that I find very helpful and that just sheds a new light on the stereotypical tarot. But don't get caught in the fact that it's schizophrenia. This is not speaking to the mental condition. It's speaking to really being torn between the self in some way and stuck in a rock and a hard place. And so really needing to, what this has been saying, find that focus on self and be proud of yourself where you have done that, but also keep on going. It's the never endingness. There is no end to this journey to learning. You don't get to a point where you know. In fact, the more you work with things, I realized today I've been working with tarot for 20 odd years, and you feel like the more you know nothing. So I suppose getting stuck in this dichotomy and so stuck between just different paradoxes within our life. And I think the key here, because this is top energy, the key here is really turning in. And this is, I mean, I think it's what people are saying across the board right now, but it's incredibly on point, is the coming together of the mind and the emotions and the learning to silence, listen to, but equally silence both of them and find, in fact, that more internal point of source. So just to finish off, I'm going to just pick Aries, Leo, Saggy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Goodness gracious. Sorry to not show them immediately. All right, Aries. We have you in isolation here. Now, I feel like this is so interesting because it's completely the opposite to your energy in the general spread. I think the warning is, Aries, don't get too stuck in yourself. Don't get too stuck in your patterns. Really try and remember. I won't even say remember who you are, but really try to just maybe get out, even specifically this weekend. It's Halloween weekend. It's fun. Get dressed up. Don't isolate yourself, because this is your energy. This is the Emperor at his absolute fullest. Aries, fire, Leo, Sag. This is all of you just shining forth. So truly embrace yourself, embrace your ownness. And ending off with Saggy, both major arcana here, the Thunderbolt. So I feel like, especially if you catch it, well, whenever you catch this, there's something coming for you. A big, and sorry, no, that sounded like Big Bad Wolf coming for you. There's a new shift, a new energy coming for you. And don't be afraid of it. The Thunderbolt is not a scary moment. It's also just a change in situation. It's the candle going out. It's day becoming night. It's not necessarily an absolutely tower moment, but it is a call to change. So, interesting reading, very interesting reading. Fire signs, I hope this found you well. I hope you have a wonderful weekend wherever you may be, and I hope to see you soon. All my love.